What's going on, guys? Welcome back. So we have a second update video on the Volkswagen Golf Mark 1 GTI by Revell Journey, and this thing is amazing. I gotta tell you right now, this is such a dream kit to build, and I'll explain everything. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. So we got the interior patched up. The chassis still needs a lot more work, but I do want to do this update video because, for one thing, this kit has a future. Awesome future, which is pretty darn cool. But let's go ahead and get the interior out of the way. The interior, I went with a brown and like a black, like a light black interior, and I think this looks pretty cool. I was actually debating or not to use the decals on the seats, but I actually like them. The more I look at it, the more I like it. I love it. So that really looks pretty darn cool. So love how that looks. I did flock the ground with gray flocking. I don't make to do the black flocking because the black never works for me, and the gray ones looks a little bit better for me anyway. So that's why I did gray. Plus black is just a little bit too dark, I think. So, and we got the center console in there with the decals and the brake and a shifter. It looks so good in there. Very nice detail in there. Door panel is like a two-tone black and brown, so it looks pretty cool. And this kit actually has seat belts that goes on the side back here, which is actually pretty cool. No kits, I never had a kit that actually had seat belts back there, so that's actually a pretty darn cool future. I love that. Super awesome. So we got that patched up. Dashboard can't go into the interior because it has to go onto the body. Have the way it mounts, but you do got the dashboard right here. Dashboard, super detailed. See the light in there. I mean, there's tons of decals that actually goes in where the gauges are, the radio. I mean, there's so much detail. Love that. I had to paint this little storage bin the same interior color as the seats, the brown. It's actually, to me, red and brown. I mixed the two together because I didn't want brown interior and I want red interior, obviously. So I did a 50-50 mix, and it's like a reddish brownish interior, which I like. Looks very good. So as you see, the dashboard looks fantastic. I mean, look at that. That's so cool. So my gloss black. So that looks pretty darn cool. I love how that looks. We do got the grille right here. The grille looks fantastic. It's actually in steel. And then the red in the GTI is all decals. Super cool. I really do love how that looks. It turned out pretty darn cool. So that's pretty much patched up. The chassis, like I said, it is nothing too much. I just painted the gas tank and the spare wheel mount on steel, and then the rest is kind of bare bones. I did put the exhaust in it now. So the exhaust is just kind of hanging there. It's not glued in right now, so I still got test fit some stuff, but that's just in there. The chassis is body color, which looks pretty darn cool. Obviously didn't clear because you don't clear coat chassis. So it looks pretty darn cool. I love how this looks. And the main star, pretty much the main star why I'm doing this update video, because originally I finish the chassis up, then I do an update video, but this is the worth update video right here. Actually, I love this kit. I love this future. How it has the engine bay molded separate. I mean, you build the engine bay separately. So this is actually very cool. So you build an engine and put the engine in there, put the firewall in there, and I mean, this is a very cool future. So the engine fits in there like a dream. It goes, there's two mounts on the transmission and on the engine front, and I mean, it just looks fantastic. Fits in there like a glove. Then a firewall goes in, and it actually has wires and hoses. It has the distributor wires and it has some hoses next here. So that's so cool. You got the filter right here. So very cool detail. I mean, I love this detail. I went ahead and added the distributor wires, which are like a copper color. I thought it'd be pretty cool. And I went ahead and made a wood dipstick right here. So that's a cool future. I went ahead and added. So, but other than that, the engine is very detailed. I was gonna do better wire, but that got me so mad I could not do that. So explains why I don't do better wire, but it looks good without it. But other than that, this thing looks fantastic. The radiator got black wash, and you got the electric fan in there. So this whole engine bay is so cool, super detailed. You can see the exhaust in there, and you see the front wheel drive action going on in here. Not too many front wheel drive kits out there, but they are super fun to build. I love building these front wheel drive engines, sideways engines, super cool. And the engine bay is also body color. Kind of get a little glance of the body color. I did one coat of clear, so, but that's so cool. I love how this turned out. It's super cool. I had this in black wash, to me a black wash, or panel line accent color you want to call it, just to dirt it up a little bit, because these engines don't really stay clean very well. They always get oil and grime in there, so I oiled it a little bit, and it just looks so cool. I love this. I took tons of pictures of this, so, but this is actually a very cool feature. I actually love that. That's super cool. And the chassis parts, they're all just kind of assembled. I might not paint the brakes because the wheels I'm putting on, you're not gonna see them anyway. So, but I might paint the backs aluminum because you're gonna still see that. But you got the rear suspension, you got the front suspension right here. So a lot of black in this kit. There's a lot of parts, and there's a lot of black parts. So, but that looks fantastic. That's pretty much about it. That the wheels are scuffed up, and it looks fantastic. And I'm ahead and tinted the windows. All windows are tinted, and they look fantastic. There's some dust flocking on there, but the windows are tinted. Did 2 coats of clear or tint on that because I didn't want them crazy tints. So, because it's a little golf, so they're not really crazy tinted back then. Nowadays they are. They're pretty dark these days. The more newer golfs out there. Oh, I would show you the body color, but it's in my closet. It's drying. It got a couple coats of clear, a few coats of clear, and it's been in there. It's gonna be in there for 24 hours. Let it gas out and dry out. So I do got some bits in it, so I'm gonna wet sand it and polish it like I normally do. But I might do another update video when the chassis is done, because I do want to show you guys when this is done. Because I do like to do my update videos when the chassis is done, but I think this is worth an update right here alone. So, but on that next update, I will show you the body, and the body cover actually looks pretty cool. So, show you that next video. But other than that, like I said, this kit is so cool. If you did not build this kit, or you don't have this kit in your stash, you need to get one. I mean, it's a little golf, 1975 golf, but who cares? These things are popular back then. My dad even said that he even had one for a little bit, and he didn't take any pictures of it. He said it was red, and he said it was a good car, good little car. Took him wherever he needed to go. So actually, no, my dad didn't have one. Jeez, what am I saying? My dad's friend, he said he had one. Yeah, my dad's friend had one. My dad said so. He said it was a pretty darn cool car. It took him wherever he needed to go. Very reliable, and the car is still pretty good these days. But that'll be it for this video. Stay tuned for my next one, because I do want to show you when the chassis is done, and I'll show you the body in my next video. So stay tuned, subscribe if you're new. But until my next video, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye for now.